Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to the 12th day of Krishna Ratri series. Yesterday we heard how Krishna killed Dhenukasura, and today we will be hearing how Krishna subdued Kalyanag. For today, it's my privilege to introduce our speaker for today is His Grace Amal Gadadhar Prabhuji. Prabhuji is master in computer application and is working in JP Morgan Chase. He is a dear disciple of Holy Grace Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. He carries exemplary seva and mood for the mission of Srila Prabhupada. His big book distribution goes on throughout the entire year to fulfill the desire of his spiritual master. He is very good at reciting Bhagavatam and has an in-depth understanding of Bhagavad Gita and other Srila Prabhupada books. He is true Sevadhari who is helping the glorious mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is a wonderful mentor to the followers sadhakas and inspires them with simple and deep instruction. Let's chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra once in welcoming him. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Over to you, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
So, Hare Krishna, dear devotee, thank you very much, Madhvi Mataji. So, today we are going to start. Today is the 12th day of Krishna Ratri series. So, today Krishna will not kill any demon. Today Krishna will subdue Kaliya. Let me first share my screen. Give me 1 minute. Okay. So, Hare Krishna. Before start, we will do the quick pairs Manglacharan. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chevam Narottamam Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayam Udiraye. Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagvat Sevaya Bhagavati Uttam Shloke Bhaktir Bhakti Nevasiti. Om Ajnanam Trimadasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yenam Tasmai Shri Gurve Namam Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yatkrapatam Ham Vande Shri Guru Dinataranam Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nanda Chaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Nama Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinda Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatash Deshitarine. So we will start today's Katha of subduing Kaliya. Krishna mercy over venomous black snake Kaliya. So before this today's, you will saw that all the demons killed by the Krishna, little Krishna. Krishna is this time is 7 to 8 year old. But today he will not kill this because this Kaliya is not a demon. He is a bhakt of Krishna. And Krishna is giving mercy to this venomous black snake Kaliya. Okay, so you saw these pictures many times that Krishna is dancing on this hoods of this Kaliya. Let's move to the next slide. So what happened, like this story is narrating by Shukdev Maharaj to the Parikshit. Okay, so what happened in this 10th canto, 16th chapter, Shloka, verse number 2 and 3, Shukdev Maharaj just immediately narrate one shloka and just finish that all Kaliya Kathas in a one verses. But as a attentive chanter of listener, Parikshit Maharaj, what he did, he asked about this. So whenever we are listening any Katha, so these are the interactive sessions. So in our Puranas, all in the histories of our Indian culture, all the Shastra written in the question and answer form. So immediately Parikshit Maharaj asked to Sukdev Maharaj, say, Shukdev Goswami, I want to hear more about Krishna Kaliya Leela. What happened? What he did? From where this Kaliya came? So Krishna say how Krishna, Parikshit Maharaj say how Krishna chastised the serpent Kalia, and how was Kalia was living in Yamuna from ages, because Krishna that time 7 year old, but Kalia was living in one of the lake near the Yamuna from ages. So what happened? What he and how Krishna chastised the serpent Kalia? And the other question he asked, like how when like Krishna was born already he was 7 year old, still he was there in from the edges. What happened? And he was not completely satisfied with the short narrations of Kaliya Leela. So this is so all the shloka, all the verses of Bhagavatam, we have some learnings. Even every Leela, every pastime of a Krishna has giving some message to us. So was this teachings from this verses 10, 6.2. Inquiring about the Lord's pastime is itself a form of devotion. So whenever we are asking question about the Lord Krishna, so this is also one of the devotion, because Shravanam Kirtana Vishnu, the first जो भक्ति का पहला अंग है इज द श्रवणम, लिसनिंग. सो वी शुड हियर प्रॉपरली कृष्ण कथा. Okay, so this is an interactive session. You can use your chat box. I will middle of this session, I will ask some question. You can immediately answer those if you know about that. We will move to the next slide. Even divine action have a deeper meaning worth exploring. Means whatever action is God is doing, what Krishna is doing, either subduing, either killing the demon, Ras Leela, whatever he is doing, there is some deep meaning to understand for us. We cannot follow that Leela, but we can anusaran, we can anukaran, हम उसका अनुकरण कर सकते हैं. Okay, moving to the next slide. So what happened? Lake of death, Kalia poison boils the Yamuna. So this Kalia, so this is the shloka verse number 4 and 5. This is the Kalia which is living here from the edges. So what happened? He daily doing some poisonous activity in the Yamuna. So it's the lake, the lake is inside the Yamuna river. It was terrifying condition of the lake. It water so toxic that even birds flying over it will fall asleep. So उसके पास जो भी birds आते थे, animals आते थे, humans is all will fall lifeless. They always dead. So this is the, like, you can understand the condition of that lake which is inside the Yamuna rivers. Okay, we'll move to the second slok. How the women legged breeze from the Kalia lakes kill all beings on the shore of plants and animals like. So you can understand that what this the Kalia is a dangerous venomous serpent. Okay, so what we are learning from these teachings? It states there's stage for emergency divine intervention, urgency of a Krishna mission. So what Krishna says in a Bhagavad Gita, yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharita. तो जब जब धर्म की हानि होती है, so you can understand the condition of a Yamuna. Yamuna, you know who is the Yamuna? Anybody can answer this in the chat box. What is the relation between the Yamuna, Kalindi and a Krishna? I will give the seconds. If you don't know the answer, Yamuna is the wife, Kalindi is the wife of Krishna. So Krishna came in the earth for the Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya. So he thinks that it is an emergency and it required a divine intervention for the Yamuna, urgency of a Krishna mission. So you will see in the past, all the Leelas, demons come from Mathura to kill Krishna. But here serpent was not doing anything. But Krishna thinks there is an urgency because Yamuna is the wife of Krishna, Kalindi. So he want to clean that Yamuna from this poisonous serpent. We'll move to the next slide. So what Krishna did? So Krishna did what? There is a Kadamba tree near the Yamuna. You will see this is the original photo of a Kadamba tree near the Yamuna. So what Krishna did? He just climbed from in the Kadamba tree and just tighten his belt and leaps into the venomous lake. You heard about or you see that whenever there is a wrestling, so they just put hands on their thighs and they just fold their sleeves, and the same thing Krishna did. उन्होंने क्या किया? अपनी बाह को ऊपर किया, अपनी थाई पे लेप्स किया और धड़ाम से जो थे सीधे के सीधे यमुना में कूद गए विदाउट एनी हेजिटेशंस. ओके, सो कृष्णा एंट्री इनटू द लेक कॉजेज ए हार्ट शेकिंग डिस्टर्बेंस. तो जैसे कृष्ण उस यमुना में कूदे तो व्हाट हैपेंड? द अर्थ शेकिंग डिस्टर्बेंस दैट इन द यमुना, and the poisoned water churn and Kalia kingdom is thrown into chest. So somebody how like Kalia thinks something happened. Like if you think like if we have a like one glass of a water, and if you put just stone on this, what happened? All the water will just come out from the water. So same thing happened with the Yamuna, the lake. So as Krishna enter in the water, all the waters like is written in the is Puranas, there's like tons of water is pour out from the Yamuna lake. Okay. So what we are teaching from this shloka? For all shloka, there is a some teaching symbolizing divine courage and purpose. BG 4.7 say yada yada hi dharma. So same I think said. So whenever there is a required of, where is it hani of a dharma, धर्म की ग्लानि होती है, कृष्णा और साधु गुरु शास्त्र interventions करते हैं. So Krishna saw that something is happening in this Yamuna. He need immediate intervention for the Yamuna rivers. Okay, we'll move to the next slide. And indicating the serpent's defeat. So this is written in 18.78. Sanjaya saying this to the Dhritarashtra. So wherever is the Krishna and Arjun, जहां पर भी कृष्ण होंगे वहां पर ऑटोमेटिकली डिफीट हो ही जाएगा. तो एस कृष्णा जंप इन द रिवर, दिस इज ऑटोमेटिकली रिटर्न दैट्स डिफीट ऑफ द serpent Kalia. Okay, move to the next slide. Just 1 minute. So here is the Krishna water dance, the lordly elephant in the Kalia lake. So what Krishna did? Krishna just played on that water. What he did? He just playing like a elephant which is playing with his families. So elephant क्या करता है जब भी water में enter होता है? So he just playing with that waters. So it's when he is doing hands in the water, there is a repulse in purification and challenges through the depths. So जो repulse था, it will goes inside the deep of the lake, and then Kalia, what happened to the Kalia? Kalia sensed the disturbance and it too much for pride for beer. So what happened with Kalia? Kalia saw that something is happened in the surface of this lake, and he saw something entered in my kingdom. Okay, so he observes there is some dangers which is coming to my kingdom. So what happened later? And what is the teaching from this shlok? Just as Yamuna was polluted by Kalia, this is a very good and understanding teaching for us. Just like Kalia is vomiting and polluting the Yamuna, our arts and minds can also be clouded by envy, pride, and ignorance. Okay, and Krishna, when Krishna started dancing in the surface of Yamuna, it automatically cleans. So, but how our tongue, envy, pride, and ignorance will be clean? The only method is the name of Supreme Personality of a Godhead, which is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. जब हम भगवान के 16 अक्षर का नाम लेंगे, तो भगवान हमारे शास्त्रों में लिखा हुआ है कि गॉड कृष्णा विल डांस ऑन सरफेस ऑफ अवर टंग, और ऑटोमेटिकली जो हमारे ये सारे दूषित हार्ट्स के जो चेतो दर्पण मार्जनम है, इनवाय, प्राइड, इग्नोरेंस है, वो ऑटोमेटिकली दूर हो जाएगा. ओके, दिस इज द टीचिंग्स फ्रॉम दिस वर्स. मूव टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. How Kalia first glance to Krishna, whenever there is an enemy, or think about that, Bhagwan Krishna is standing in front of a Kalia. So how he will observe Krishna? Let's see. He saw yellow skin garments in the Krishna body like a glowing white clouds, Srivasta marks on his chest, and a smiling face and lotus-like feet, fearless play in poisoned water. So teaching from this verses. So this is the observation of the Kalia to the Krishna. कि उसने कृष्ण को कैसे देखा. कृष्ण आप अज्यूम कीजिए कि 7 वर्ष के, he is a 7-year-old, sitting in the Kalia is a Nag serpent who is a like 1,000 hoods, very dangerous serpent at that time. And a 7-year-old is standing in front of him with fearless smile and lotus-like feet. So heart filled with envy. So the understanding, because even Kalia noticed all these things, even he attacked on Krishna with poisonous hood. So what is the learning from this? Our heart, if our heart is filled with envy, यदि हमारा जो हार्ट है ईर्ष्या के कारण भरा हुआ है, तो भी हम डिविनिटी को, भगवान के शुद्ध भक्तों को और भगवान को कभी नहीं पहचान पाएंगे. तो क्या करना पड़ेगा उसके लिए? सही इसका आंसर यही है कि भगवान आए और हमारी जो टंग है, हमारे हृदय को शुद्ध करें, और उसको शुद्ध करने का देर इज ओनली ओनली वन मेथड इन दिस कलयुगा इज हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. अब नाउ व्हाट हैपन? Like Kalia, Krishna was there, and Kalia just attacking on the Krishna. And he what he did, Kalia just coils around him to the Krishna. He just hold the Krishna. So what happened to the villagers? Like the Krishna is a soul, horde, and everything for the villagers. So in this whole lila, what happened? There are other covert voices also senseless when he heard about this. So villages was not taking care about their kids, their cows, their like cow calves. They're only worried about the Krishna. What happened to the Krishna? They even everybody is just thinking, inquiring about the Krishna. Okay. The cows, even like what happened, the whole scene, if you like see, consider this cow sensing Krishna danger, crowd of in distress, cow was just crying and crying. And when just suddenly come Mother Yashoda and the Nand Maharaj. So what happened? Like one elder's gopi is holding the Mother Yashoda, and Nand Maharaj was also there. Nand Maharaj was trying to enter to the Yamuna, but who hold him? Do you know the answer? He is a Balram. So if you observe that for every Leela of a Krishna, Balram was there. Do you know कल किसका birthday? Anybody knows this? क्या chat box में डालेगा? So today, tomorrow is a Balram Jayanti, elder brother of Krishna. So Balram was not entered in this Leela because there are some reasons for that. There is a reason for that. And at the same time, Balram was little bit smiling because he saw that everybody like cohort boys, villagers, Nand Maharaj, Yashoda, young gopis, everybody was crying. But Balram was not crying, he was smiling. The reason was that because he is only know that who is the Krishna, this 7-year-old boy, he is the supreme personality of God. Okay? Krishna remain and call. So what happened when this serpent, if you will see this this picture, the serpent is coiled Krishna, and Krishna remain calm and composed. His divine nature untouched by the Kali aggression, and he prepares to subdue the serpent, not out of anger, but to protect his devotee and purify Kalia. So, what is the teaching from this verse? Devotee love for a Krishna in us unconditional and selfless. Who are the devotee here? All the Gwalas, Gwale or Gopis from the Mathura, from the Vrindavan, from the Braj, young Gopis, their friends, cohort boys, Nanda Yashoda. They love unconditional and selfless to the Krishna. And nature, or at that time when then this Kalia hold the Krishna, nature also responding, like there is a meteors coming and there start raining, threatening, thundering and electrifying. Everything was there. Bijli chamak rahi thi wahan pe. Krishna calm admits chores, teaches us to remain composed in adversity. So भगवान यहाँ पे हमको क्या शिक्षा दे रहे हैं? भगवान is telling us if there is a adversity, यदि there is a adversity, we should be calm. He is already supreme personality of a godhead. But in case if we face any adversity in our life, we should be calm and chant again. What should we chant? Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram. In every condition, we should be calm, cool, and always chant the name of Hare Krishna. Okay. Even suffering in a Krishna pastime leads to purification and transformation, both for the aggressor and observer. This is the pastime. Here, Krishna is suffering for a few minutes. But what is the teachings here? This is a purification and transformation for both aggressor Kalia and observer. How for the Kalia? Because Kalia was touching the Krishna. An observer who was the devotee, all this Brajvasi also suffering. And there is a, or even sometimes you observe that like the relation of a father and the kids. Sometimes both kid and father is playing, and like kid is just showing guns and saying, okay, I will kill you. So father do some drama for sometimes. Okay, I just killed that, or just he just slept as a motionless. So motionless हो जाते तो kids क्या सोचता है, and he just after some time he start crying, my father is not moving, my father is not saying. So same thing Krishna want to see to their cow, their Brajvasi. So he want to see how they are feeling the separation of Krishna. Okay, let's move to the next shloka. So, but before that, how was like all the cohorts and Brajvasi assures that Krishna is inside the Yamuna. So Balram knows divine power and confident about that. I already spoke about that because Balram knows that, and he also knows that nobody can in this earth or even in this universe can touch the Krishna. So no harm can come to him. And Brajvasi hurried towards the bank of Yamuna by following the path market of unique footprints. So if you are aware about, I showed here in the pictures. So there is a special footmarks in the Krishna's lotus feet. So you observe that, you will think about this. You should ask these questions. How if Krishna path walked on like 1 hour before, and how they can see that footprints again, or in this Yamuna dust. So whenever this cow, even the cohorts was, whenever they saw any footprints of a Krishna, वो कभी भी उसके ऊपर पैर नहीं रखते थे, उसको कभी भी उसको उल्लंघन नहीं करते थे. So they always follow that. Okay, so always is still there in the dust of Yamuna. ठीक है. Young Gopi's mind were constantly attached to Krishna. By seeing his motionless, their entire universe is void. There is a big teaching from this verses. This is that Krishna allowed temporary danger to intensify the love of his devotee. There are many occasions in the Bhagavatam where Krishna testing their love for devotees. There is a good story of a Rukmani and a Krishna. There are many stories where Krishna is just doing some pastime, or there's some drama, अपने भक्तों का सुख देखने के लिए, अपने भक्तों का गुस्सा देखने के लिए, और समटाइम्स अपने भक्तों का प्यार देखने के लिए. यू विल हियर अबाउट दिस दामोदर लीला, एवरीथिंग यू विल हर्ड अबाउट कि कृष्णा कैसे अपने भक्तों के साथ छल करते हैं, और कभी कभी उनका लव जो है, सेपरेशन है, वो देखते हैं. Other teaching is that for any pure devotee, Krishna is always wholesale. Their entire world is void if Krishna is not there. This is one of the biggest teaching for us. If Krishna is not in our life, our everything, our family, our job, everything is a void if Krishna is not with us. Okay, same thing we should learn from this verse. Move to the now, the final stage, the dance of deliverance. Krishna rises to subdue Kaliya. So what happened? Like there is a fight between the Kaliya and Krishna, and for some times, and Krishna, what he did, like after some, like this is the inside our Guru said Krishna was waiting for some of the special guests to show his dance. You know that who is the special guest, because in a Bhagavatam, her name is never revealed in the Bhagavad. She is waiting for some young gopis. As he saw that these gopis are here, then he started his show. What happened? He just climbed to the hoods of Kaliya. There is 1,000 hoods of Kaliya, and he just hold the tail of a Kaliya and start dancing on the Kaliya hoods. As Kaliya just increasing or enlarge, like their hoods, what God do? भगवान कृष्ण क्या करते थे? अपने पैरों से उसको दबा देते थे. तो इस तरीके से क्या करते थे? उसके एंगर्स को, उसके प्राइड्स को, जैसे जैसे वो सिर उठाता था, उसके प्राइड को वो हटा देते थे, उसको दबा देते थे. इससे क्या करते थे कि उसके प्राइड को. इसी तरीके से कृष्ण भी व्हाट इज डूइंग इन आवर लाइफ, व्हेनेवर वी हैव ए प्राइड, ईगो, समटाइम्स हैपन इन आवर लाइफ. Sometimes we think why this happened to me also, means Krishna is somewhere is there which is killing our pride, which is killing our ego. Same like serpent, he is not killing that, like in the past stories, he is not killing us. He is just subduing this. Subduing means he is just controlling our pride. Same thing here. This Kaliya is very proudy, egoist, envy, dangerous, and is doing polluting the Yamuna river. So Krishna is just subduing this. We have a short of time, so I will do it fast. Shri Krishna subdues him by pressing down his shoulders and ascending the heads. There our Lord begins to dance, his lotus feet glowing red from the serpent jeweled crowns, transforming a moment of conceit into divine austerity. You just think about this scene. Like Kaliya has a money in his head, and Krishna is a lotus feet of a pink. He is dancing. So you this see the dancing floor, but our dancing floor is always flat. We always take care of there should not be any nail, anything. But here is the unsteady surface, but it is going up and down. But Krishna is dancing here. Okay, so he's dancing. And what happened next? So when he's doing the dancing, so there are the other audience also. There are other guests also want to see this dance. Who is the demigods? Shiv, Brahma, Narad. They have never seen this type of dance because Krishna is doing dance is very rare occasion. You know, as the rare occasion is the Ras Leela. But this persons, all demigods is not allowed in this Ras Leela. Only when he is doing the public appearance like this subdue of Kalia. So everybody was there, and when Krishna is dancing, so there is a need of a dol dhamaka also. So Devta, all demigods start mradanga, dholaks, whatever they have for this charan, siddha, everybody came and they start doing all these segas, canas, wives of demis arrived and they are playing drums. Any of the hoots resist Krishna kick it with the lotus feet. जैसे ही something कोई भी hoots उसका resist करता था, Krishna just kick it at the lotus feet. Okay. So now what is the teaching from this sloka? The Lord respond to the love and restraint of his devotees. Now, this is a very important teachings. Krishna transcendental presence unsettle even the most fearsome forces and how ego or aggression crumble before the divine power. So, whenever there is a divine power, ego and aggression automatically crumbled. Okay, move to the next slide. Now, we'll skip that serpent started vomiting because Krishna was doing the dance on his hoods, and he just recognized after some times he is the eternal supreme personality of a God. He recognized now. So this is a very important and very interesting teachings from this. True surrender often arises through breaking of a pride. If you want to surrender to the Lord, what is the condition? We need to break our pride. We need to remove our egos. Then only we can surrender. Because in the first instance, you will see the first slice I show you. Krishna came and he saw his like all the appearance of Krishna, but वो कृष्ण को नहीं पहचान पाया because उसके पास there is a false ego, there is a false pride. जैसे ही कृष्ण ने उसको subdue किया, the here is the proper meaning of subdue is जैसे ही उन्होंने उसका pride और ego को दूर किया, he automatically understand this is the supreme personality of a Godhead. ठीक है, this is the very much important teaching. Each steps break down ignorance, awakens realization. जैसे जैसे कृष्ण किया, and Kaliya suffering leads to the highest truth, surrender to the Krishna. So whenever, this is one of also very important teaching here from this sloka. Like wherever we have a sufferings, it's least, and if we are connected to the Lord's, this suffering always leads us to the surrender to the Krishna. If we connect it to the Krishna, our suffering will lead us to the Krishna. You will see the many example here of a suicide or many like problems. So whoever is surrendered to Krishna, he will directly goes to the temple. He will goes to the Sadhu Guru Shastra. He will go to some senior devotees and take the advice from them. Okay, so this is the surrender. So we should understand this. Even the most reminiscent can be redeemed when they are recognize his supremacy. So even if person somebody have a ego, pride, यदि हम भगवान की supremacy को समझ लेंगे कि भगवान कृष्ण ही पूर्ण पुरुषोत्तम भगवान है, and I am just his servant, and I am just not a body, I am the soul. So we can surrender to the Krishna. ठीक है. Now moving to the next slide. Now what happened when this Kaliya was totally defeated? So then there the wives of Kaliya, they come and they thought that they start praying to the Krishna. So what they prayed, that like they prayed to the Krishna that you are the supreme personality of a Godhead. And they also said how what like assurity this Kaliya did in their past time, that he was able to touch your lotus, dust of your lotus feet. I'm not talking about the lotus feet. I'm saying the dust of lotus feet. That is as equal importance as the lotus feet of Krishna. Okay, so now move to the next slide. Now, this is also one of the very important things that moved by the sincere prayers of Kalia wives and serpent repentance, Krishna forgives Kalia. He instructed him to leave the Yamuna and return to the ocean because the main purpose of Krishna here is to clean the Yamuna. And devotional teaching kya? The verses emphasize that true devotee seeks only the dust of Krishna lotus feet, carrying neither by heavenly pleasure nor the liberation. His association is the highest rewards. So this is one of the biggest teachings for us. We always say, always demand something from the Krishna, but for a true devotees, the main important demand is कि भगवान I only need of your lotus dust of your lotus feet. और उसके बाद भी यदि कोई और गहरा डिवोटी होता है, he wants even Krishna, I don't want dust of your lotus feet, I want the dust of lotus feet of your devotee, not you. So this is our teaching. So in here now you will this question we will take it very fast, that how this Nag Patnis get this spiritual knowledge, because they not touch the Krishna, because Kalia was touched by the Krishna and his lotus feet also touched by it. But how this Naga Patnis got the knowledge from? This is one of the very much important questions. So one of the reason is that Kalias, you can understand this, all Nags comes from where? Sheshnag, Ananta Shesha. And Ananta Shesha is none other than is a Balram. So if you are coming by some ancestry, or so automatically will get the knowledge. So as this Nag Patni saw the Krishna, did the darshan of Krishna, they automatically got all this knowledge. And there is some of the good teachings from this 16.29 to 36. I cannot cover this all because due to time limits. And this was the final instruction for the Kaliya to the Krishna. Bhagwan Krishna says, ask serpent to go back to ocean with your children, wives, and other relatives. Now my footprint on your hoods, nobody will touch you. So can you imagine what is Krishna footprint on us? So Yamraj, nobody will touch us. Anybody knows that? In a quick second, anybody? This is our Tilak, Vaishnav Tilak. You will see Tilak on this. This is the footprint of Radha and Krishna. And this is the, as you know about, that's the dog, the pet dogs has a patta here. So this Tulsi Mala is our patta from the Krishna. So when these two things we have, Yamraj, anybody in this world cannot touch us. So we also have a lotus feet of Krishna. So Krishna is giving authority. Our Sadhu Guru Shastra, our Gurujan is giving authority. Prabhupada is giving authority. If you wear this tilak, if you wear this Tulsi Mala, and if you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra in your tank, nobody in this earth can touch you. So same assurance, this is a teaching for us also. So Krishna is saying, go anywhere, like this is a teaching. He is not saying to Serpent Kaliya. They are saying, go anywhere with your children, wives, and other relatives. My footprint in the form of this Vaishnav Tilaka, Gopi Chandana, nobody will touch you. Garuda no longer to try to eat you. There is a very good story of a Garuda or a Kaliya Nath. Will not cover this here. And then this is the final, that after being humbled by Lord Krishna, Kaliya worshipped and lavish offering. He is giving that garment, jewels, fragrant ornaments, and a grand lotus garland, pleased with Kaliya devotion, and grants him permission to leave. So Kaliya ने whatever Kaliya के पास थे offering थे उन्होंने दिया, लेकिन हमारे लिए teachings क्या पे, what we can give to the God. You heard about that we are going to Ganga for स्नान. हम क्या करते हैं, गंगा में से पानी लेके गंगा को अर्पण करते हैं. Same thing, whatever we have, पुत्र पुत्री धन संपदा, we are giving this to the Krishna. So how we can do this? We have an opportunity here in the forms of Janmashtami. We can donate whatever we have, tan man dhan. If you can do some prasada for bhog from Krishna, you can do this. If you have a money, you can give this money to, if you have a not this thing, you can give. The best thing is a man. आप अपना मन जो है वो भगवान को दे सकते हैं. और भगवान को क्या चाहिए? भगवान भगवत गीता में क्या बोलते हैं? पत्रम पुष्पम फलम तोयम यो में भक्त्या पृष्ठति. ये देना तो है आपको, लेकिन किसके साथ देना है? भक्ति के साथ देना है. तो जब आप ये सरेंडर करेंगे, और हमारे पास whatever a wonderful opportunity is given by the Srila Prabhupada, like we are getting Janmashtami, all these 12 locations, whatever which is the near location for us, we can go and offer whatever we have. we can go and offer this to the Lord Krishna. This is our teachings, and this is the final lessons from when Kalia was leaving that Yamuna river. He offered whatever he's there. He offers prayers. So same thing for us also. Whatever we have, whatever we can do for a Krishna. And again, I am repeating, this is the Sadhu Guru Shas. Srila Prabhupada given us this wonderful opportunity to serve Krishna. So that's why I'm praying to you. You do whatever in your capacity. You can enjoy, you can do the dance, you can offer the bhoga. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
थैंक यू प्रभु जी फॉर द वंडरफुल वंडरफुल सेशन प्रभु जी आपने बहुत ही अच्छा कालिया दहन को दमन करने का आपने बहुत अच्छी तरह से विस्तार में बताया प्रभु जी आई रियली लाइक सर आपने जैसे एक्सप्लेन किया आवर इग्नोरेंस कैन बी only be clean when Krishna dances on our tongue. Brajvasis are also so attached selfishly to Krishna, and they remind us how we will avoid without Krishna. And also we all need to meditate and get the charan dhuli of Krishna's devotees. Thank you very much for the wonderful point, Prabhuji. Let's loudly chant Hari Bol for the 3 times. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, and Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji, for giving this wonderful opportunity for this wonderful audience. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. And I request all devotees to please join us tomorrow for the day 13 Krishna Ratri series. And for today's quiz, it will be just be posted to the Zoom link and in the chat. And and Hare Krishna to all devotees. Thank you.